Boopity boop boop. It's your boy GDQ.
It's your boy, Real Walter Ford, back.
It's your boy Mac2301.
Busy Balboa.
Woo!
Activated podcast. That flowed pretty well.
Activated. My bad, I'm back, y'all.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
Yes. How's everybody doing today?
Man, I'm good. My bad, I was over looking at my computer.
Great.
I'm fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna jump right
Yeah,
into
bro.
it. Last weekend, San Diego experienced something that went global. Pacific Beach, you got
Global, baby.
anti-racist, anti-fascist activists coming to knock some Nazi heads in with some twisted teas, some mace. Seen a couple people get punched in the face. So yeah, and then the cops attacked us.
It was pretty crazy, bro, because I was, and I didn't get to say this last time, I was actually on the side of the Gravy SEALs. So,
The Mayo militia.
the Mayo militia. So I was right on the side with them. And you could see the difference, literally, of like how they was treating all the anti-fascist people and black people and how they was treating the Trump supporters. I got a video of the police being like when they was shooting at y'all, the police was like, hey, you guys be careful walking back to your cars. You guys be safe. I was like, yo! Like, I had to zoom in on them, but you could, like, see him telling them, these people that just attacked somebody, by the way. They just attacked the dude. And he's like, yo, be safe, be careful, go back to your cars. You know, we love you guys. You're pretty much what Trump said to the people that got, we love you guys, you're special.
So a big thing I think to note is on your side is there were people who were just fresh off storming the Capitol. There's pictures of the police captain hugging one of the people who stormed the Capitol.
That's crazy. Now, I didn't know that, but I actually know a dude that did the Capitol thing and was at that protest, like on the Trump side. So yeah, I knew that much, but I didn't know the police was like, thank you. You're special. It was so crazy too, because those people were just as aggressive, and like they were super aggressive. Like people just walking by, that was just like NPB. It's like, what you doing? Where you going? What? Bye, bye, bye. And it was crazy that the police was just allowing them to do this, and like they got like guns and knives and. All sorts of weapons.
They let them throw one like a smoke bomb early on too. One of the guys. It was Danny DeVito, your homie Danny.
Oh, what, they let Danny DeVito in there?
Yeah.
So he didn't left his neck, but he brought a smoke bomb. That's crazy.
I'm glad we're using his commentary as people to remember people by.
That's great, really?
Yes. Okay. And I'm sorry, but this makes me like super mad that they dispersed people. They shot them just so they could march too. And they knew that they were beating people up and harassing people and doing whatever.
Yeah.
So they
like the guy with the knife.
An unlawful assembly. Yeah, it was an unlawful assembly, but only on one side. And then they let the Trump people march. And I'm sitting there watching them too. They're like, all right, we're all get around. And it's so funny because they made the black dude get the speakerphone. I'm like, bro, if you don't understand how much they got you looking like the monkey in the middle, fam, like it's so interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when they like, we're not racist and we're not whatever, it's always just like, well, you're a good one. You know what I'm saying? You're the good one. You're the different one. I ain't gonna lie, I saw like 6, 7 black people too. I was intrigued. I'm pretty sure they weren't from San Diego, because you know what I'm saying, you kind of see the same type of people. Yeah.
You
and I was like, what the Candace Owens? Okay. Okay.
You notice since Trump's lost, you haven't seen none of them speak out. You ain't seen Candace Owens say shit.
She don't need her to.
She did. She was just like,
she's probably still popping off on Twitter, but I got her ass muted.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't follow.
If y'all notice, all the only thing that they can talk about is like censorship. They don't talk about the Capitol at all. They don't talk about Trump, what he said, and then it's like they're creating a communist communist China because they're censoring the president. They're going to take your
These
rights.
These people are crazy.
I'm like,
Censorship.
It ain't
Sam just trying to
censorship.
get the government killed.
I don't think that's censorship at all. Like, you're using somebody else's platform. They can make whatever rules that they want to.
Capitalism. Yep.
You know how many
service.
YouTube videos I got that they fucking taken down because they felt like, oh, it violated something of theirs. Like,
yeah, and I feel that, you know, it's still stupid nonetheless, but it's like, these are things that you agree to. Like, you agree to the terms.
You agree
like,
to the terms.
Exactly, and it's like I don't like using the word right wing or whatever the fuck, but literally right wing ideology supports capitalism until it's against their own interests, and it's crazy how you can like this is a literal version of that. Like Marjorie QAnon crazy as hell in the brain green was in the Capitol that after they stormed the Capitol, right, and they came back, she was like. She had a mask that said censored while she was on TV. Like, you on TV in Congress in front of a microphone. Like you can't make this up at all. Like it's just so wild. She's like, they're censoring us, and it was the Black Lives Matter. Anyway, yeah.
They're forgetting that prior to Donald Trump, they used the president from like actually going on TV and talking to people or, you know, press conferences, things of that nature.
Like Trump can literally have a conference whenever he wants to on all the channels until they turn him off for talking crazy. But still, they at least turn.
The only one that he decided that he wanted to be the president through Twitter and Facebook and all of that. Nobody told him to do that.
Yeah. So it's just really interesting how when it's not in their own interest, you can see that these people choose when and where to feel like they're oppressed in their imagination.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is the most important person on Twitter. I don't think they wanted to ban him. He's the reason why Twitter is still Twitter. I'm serious. Because he is the biggest, most important tweeter there was across the whole world.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I agree with
at
that.
the same time, nobody in like that kind of position of power was like
saying we just bombed. Remember when he said a few days we just bombed the third biggest bomb.
We dropped the biggest bomb
since the nuclear bomb through. They really should have banned him because he
was beefing with Kim Jong-un, North Korea dude, Rocket Man, and he was like, you better, what did he say? You better act right before we come over there or something like that. Like,
I think he said something about all he had to do was press a button.
Yeah, he was like, don't make me press the button on your bitch ass. Like,
pop the trunk on you.
Yeah, I'm like, this nigga playing Grand Theft Auto, bro. Like, he died. Like, you ever see somebody, like, he live in a video game, fam. He, like, trying to get the government killed. Woke up on Monday, brushed his teeth, and was like, I'm finna get his Medal of Freedom to 3 golfers, and 2 of them dead. Like,
it's kind of amazing because he's old as hell and he's the best internet troll of all time, bro. Like,
he is comical in the
He's 70s, he's like 73.
He's old as hell and he knows how to use social media. Like, he knows. He's got it better down than anybody else, okay? Anybody else.
Yeah.
But he's number one.
You know what?
I mean,
to kind of
perfect, fam.
To kind of go back on what y'all was saying about the police and the stuff, like, I think it's funny how a lot of the police officers that were there were like off-duty cops that were in the crowd, like storming the Capitol. And then they want to say like all cops aren't bad. It's like, well, how the fuck do you know? Because whenever they out of the uniform, they bad. When they in the uniform, they bad. Which ones are the good ones?
They're the police.
I don't see them.
Come on, fam. And let's talk about my guy that the police officer that they almost killed, right? Like they didn't kill him.
Oh
They
yeah,
almost killed him.
yeah. They pulled him with the flag and were beating him. Those videos are nuts. That is a terrible way to die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a scary fucking way to die. I don't care what you do. That's
Yeah.
fucking
I believe.
scary.
I mean,
Almost die. Almost die. He almost died.
And you looking at people with Blue Lives Matter flags, which is the most
And you
ironic.
getting beat by an American flag.
Ironic. Oh my! It's so much irony, fam. Like you cannot make it up, bro. Like M. Night Shyamalan couldn't write it that good, bro. Like
you're a cop getting your ass beat with a Blue Lives Matter flag.
by other police. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the police people was there, but they there.
Military.
You know,
There was a lot of
Guarantee some them
ex-military.
cops.
military.
That shit was a
police.
mess. That shit was a mess.
But also teachers, nurses, doctors. I mean, service.
Yeah, there was
workers,
everybody, every occupation.
You
Yeah.
never know.
But that goes to show you how deep the form of white supremacy is. I mean, like we've been said this. Like we've been said the KKK is your judges, your police officers, your teachers, your doctors, your mechanics, your grocery clerks, your nurses. There's no form of occupation out there that doesn't have white supremacy in it, because at some point in time they, for the lack of better word, they started the shit. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Shout out to Cori Bush. When they came back from the Capitol, fam, Cori Bush made a statement pretty much denouncing white supremacy, and she called Trump a white supremacist in chief, and they booed her. Like the people in the Congress, after they just almost got killed by Trump supporters, they boo her. And then another woman, I forgot her name. Another woman also said something along the same lines.
It was Representative Catherine Clark.
Thank you. So Catherine Clark. Yeah. Okay, you got it.
No, she was just my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. It was just because I remembered the name because I had posted about it. Bush. And her exact words was, on the House floor, my colleague Cori Bush and I both called out the white supremacy at the root of the attack on our democracy. She was booed. I was not. The difference was skin color, plain and simple.
Even the people, they didn't know what it is. Like, even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so deeply seated, fam. Like, this is like embedded in their brain so hard that any challenge to that ideology is just like a new universe to them, or it's like a attack on their person or their character. You know what I'm saying? Because like it is them. So like if you will go against that, it's like you attacking how I was raised and how I was, like
it's the age of the Aquarius though. It's coming to light. Like they're starting to unveil, and it's like a lot of people are saying that shit is deep rooted. It's like it's no getting away from it. A lot of people all their life they've been saying, "Well, y'all make everything about racism," and those are the same people now that are like, "Well, damn, this is right. This shit is racist." Yes, motherfucker. We've been trying to tell you that.
No,
the
funny thing is, like they always, like you said, they always like. You always make it about race. Motherfucker, because it's y'all the ones who are doing it.
It's still going on.
When we speak about the racism shit, it's because y'all are doing it. And it just goes to show you that, like, the ones that say it are the ones that lived when segregation and that heavy form of racism was existing. So it's like, nah, don't act like you brand new to this. This is the same shit that y'all were doing back in the 50s and 60s. Y'all just switched it up, spray some cologne on it, and try to make it smell like perfect on trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all seen that picture of those women what it was like 1930, 1940 something, and it was like when they were first integrated schools and they was like cussing out the little kids. It's like a picture of old women like
that was only that was only like 50 years ago.
All of those women are you know what I'm saying, they're in their 70s now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
it's very likely they're still alive. It's very
they're Nancy Pelosi's age.
Yeah.
They're
Nancy
Congress.
Pelosi reminds me of a real closet racist, bro. Like some of them aren't blatantly racist. Some of them are
racist. Down south racist.
That shit.
They'll
wave to you, but they'll call you a name. Yeah.
Yes, that's the North. That's the North. In the South, they be like, "What you doing? Where you going, boy?"
Yeah.
In the North, they be like,
In the North, it's
Sometimes,
closets. It's their closet racism.
"Yeah." They
sometimes,
jump
but
in
don't
the face.
forget, I'm from the South. That shit is closet sometimes too.
Oh, I feel you.
But it's
Yeah.
You won't
crazy
find
'cause
out
it's,
until your ass get on Facebook. Like, is that Karen? Damn, I didn't know. The email to get me promoted. Damn.
Yeah, but see, like in the South, it's like you go to certain states and you know what you gonna get.
Oh yeah.
You go to Alabama, you go to
Some
Mississippi.
places it's in your face. Most
Yeah,
places it's in
you
your
go
face, but
Indiana,
not
or better
individually.
yet, or Kentucky. Kentucky's not the South at all.
Mm-mm.
But yet, you got motherfuckers like Mitch McConnell and his idiotic following that votes for him and stuff like that. And it's just like, wait, how are y'all wouldn't even part?
Fuck Mitch. Y'all want to talk about the inauguration right now?
yeah, this is a good time to lead into the
Fuck
inauguration
bitch.
too. I mean, because it has to deal with racism too, I mean, with the fucking inauguration and everything. But yeah, what do you think is gonna happen in the next few days?
If I could be honest with you, I really just want to see some Proud Boys get punched in the face and shot with rubber bullets.
Bah, 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 bah.
Like that's really what I want. If I can be honest with you. I know, and I don't condone violence or nothing. I don't want nobody dying to get beat up or nothing, you
To
know.
me,
But I want to see them niggas get treated like how they treated black folk.
hey,
You know what I'm saying?
so in other words, Walter, you want some equality.
Come on now.
I just
Come on now.
take it however you want.
Yeah, exactly. Just do it the same. The difference is though, black people wasn't out there to like murder people. You know what I'm saying? Like we out here trying to fight for equality, fam. Like get people to pay attention with demonstration. These dudes was like, I'm finna come murder the government.
We protesting to not be murdered. They're protesting to murder.
They there with guns, fam, and like zip ties, and like leaving notes like justice is coming for you. You know what I'm saying? The dude wrote a note and said justice is coming for you to the vice president of the United States, and they giving him organic food in jail, bro. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Jesus.
How dare we? The only thing that we're asking is just like, please stop murdering people
black folks
aren't doing anything. They didn't deserve it. They were sleeping, you know. He was selling some cigarettes, you know, just little shit like that. Like, please, maybe stop doing that. Not
black folks.
If you don't make my best friend the motherfucking president, we gonna kill you, your kids, everybody in that motherfucking building. And we outside right now.
On video. Like the dude, the gentleman that went to Nancy Pelosi's office and got his feet up and took an item out of the Capitol, took mail, and left her a note and a quarter because he said he bought it, and then he called her a biatch on the news.
That man said, I am not a thief. I bought it for a quarter. I want that on the shirt, ain't gonna lie.
He said, I didn't break in, I was pushed in.
Fam, you sitting on the thing.
Hey, and I'm up here like, that sound about right.
Like, that's an amazing excuse. I could use that for everything.
Oh no.
Some of y'all was pushed in after you broke in. Stupid motherfucker.
So yesterday or the day before yesterday, a judge said that they was gonna allow him to be at home.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What about in the next few days? You think it's gonna happen again? Do you think they'll be able to do 100%. something in the next few days?
I think they're gonna try. I think they're gonna try on the actual day. And like I said, I was just reading the thing. It said the Proud Boys said they're still gonna do a demonstration. They actually they applied for 5 different what is it called?
I've heard 10 total have been. I've heard 10 permits were like applied for. Not the Proud Boys, but total.
I'll say no more. Well, 10 just in general. Yeah. It's like 10 permits. It's 5 permits from actual like Trump groups and stuff. It was called like hear us. What is it called? Hear us cry, Trump America, or something like that. It's like the group name. And they tried to set up meetings with him, and they didn't go to the meetings. So they was like, they're most likely going to be denied, like obviously, but they said they still gonna come. So I just want to see when they actually pull
This
up,
was
and these police got these live rounds. You know what I'm saying? Or the National Guard, National Guard got live rounds. I want to see what they gonna do to their ass, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the dude just tried to drive up to the Capitol with a 500 bullets, a handgun, and some fake inauguration paperwork. Like, I can't imagine his brain. Like, he was like, yo,
I'm
it's time.
going.
Like, he by himself. Like, what do you think you're going to do? It's you versus 25,000.
He ready.
So,
You know
so
what?
if that one dude is doing that, I think that it's going to be thousands of people like him that have, like, some kind of belief that they have to fight for their life. You know what I'm saying?
They have to fight for the whatever.
Yeah, they, like you said before, you said it really eloquently, I think, Q. You said they literally feel like their way of life is under attack. So they're like at war. Like, for their freedoms.
For me, what
They
whatever
freedoms.
happens to
They freedoms.
the, because I don't really know what to call them other than terrorists. To them,
Yeah, I call them Proud Boys terrorists. Fuck 'em.
Proud Boy terrorists, whatever. They ain't American in my eyes. They're not. You know, you're not an American citizen if that's how you feel. But you know, that's my opinion. But I think the whole with I'm going to speak from the military side of things, because you literally got 21,000 United States soldiers armed, you know, that are being armed with military rifles because of a fear of having to use that against your own people. Like,
that support the current president. You got to leave that part out.
Like, I get it, I get it that, and I've said it too, that we are, when you're in the military, you're supposed to protect your country from all foreign and domestic terrorists. But I guarantee you there's not one enlisted soldier that's there in DC or anywhere else that really sat there and thought that there would ever be a day where they may have to fight for our country against people of our country, and I think that's like I think it's going to just be continue to be a downward spiral, because God forbid, but let's just say worst case scenario, these soldiers do gotta, use these weapons against them. Like, that's going to be a very, very fucked up thing for them to have to deal with afterwards. Like, you didn't kill someone that you've never seen before, or you're not in a country that you've never been before. Like, you're literally on your home grounds, and you probably just shot the neighbor from down the street, or the one who bags your groceries, a small, like, you literally just killed one of your own, is how I see it. And I think it's a fucked up situation, that they have to be they're put in. So
Exactly. And just to add on to that, all of the chiefs of staff from all of the militaries, including Space Force, or the branches of military, including the Space Force, came together and signed a letter pretty much saying that the military is not gonna the military is committed to the Constitution and not committed to one person or one power or one entity.
Yeah,
all of them. Like, even the military is saying "fuck you, fam." So my bad to add that.
I have somewhat faith, but with that one soldier already had a thin blue line patch on his backpack. I do not. I'm just saying, I don't trust every single person there, I know that they were vetted supposedly, but there is extremism. There is white nationalism and white
Who did the
supremacy
vetting though?
everywhere.
Think about that. Who did
Huh?
the vetting?
Yeah. So there's that worry that I have, but I'm not necessarily worried about this weekend. I'm worried about in 3 or 4 months, after 4 months of propaganda, of Biden's may not do the best job, but they might blow it out of proportion. My freedoms, he made us wear masks, which he even said he's not even going to do a mask mandate. It
He
doesn't
can't.
matter.
Like, he can't.
that
He can't do
that
that.
they
Legal.
have turned to, this is our freedom, we have to die for our liberty, this is it. The extremism is, I'm not necessarily worried about this few days, but in a few months they will have another demonstration there, and unless the National Guard is in force like it is now, yeah, I worry, because like I said, right now they're showing power, they're showing force. Hey, we've got all these people here. I think that is a good deterrent. I think that them saying we've got live ammo, we're ready to use it, all the media they've been putting out, it is a decent enough deterrent to stop it from happening something big this weekend, these
Yeah,
next few days.
because in real life they some hoes. I agree. In real life they some hoes.
But later on, I'm telling you, when they think they're really going to overthrow Biden and Biden's the president, and they really think they're going to overthrow the government because it's all Democrat controlled, it's going to be something else. It's going to be really something else. I'm
Yeah,
worried.
Sounds like natural selection.
I think Big B ain't no hoe though. I think Big B gonna not be hoe about that at least.
But like you said, but you got the top cop and the dude who wrote the crime bill in charge. Y'all better be careful, because
Yeah.
That's exactly why I said that, because I'm like, I don't think Big B
They
is
gonna
gonna
throw
go for
that shit
Trump
out there.
shit.
They gonna throw people under the damn prison.
Yeah, Big
But-
B gonna put. Yeah, he gonna sit your ass. Kamala Harris gonna sit your ass down, nigga. That's a whole career.
Me
Your ass
myself,
gonna sit
Hey,
down.
hey, I'm sorry, but
Me
like
myself.
I can sit there and say Kamala Harris is the top cop and over. Hey, she's still a black woman. She ain't playing that shit, bro.
yeah.
That's how.
Your ass
That's the kind of
down.
faith I have in her. You know what I'm saying? Like you can sit here, we can bullshit about her being top cop, all that kind of shit.
Top cop, baby.
That's
put-
cool
yeah, she
and
put
all, but understand she's still a black woman first and foremost, and she's still the most disrespected person that stepped foot on this land, and is the most
Oh, yeah.
unprotected. With her
Oh,
being
yeah.
who she is, I don't think she's going for that either. You
It's
know?
a rap, fam. They finna eat her ass alive on that little. Trump, remember Obama? They was like, Obama hate America because he's wearing a tan suit. Like,
Oh yeah,
what were you
it
gonna
was
say,
so much
Busy?
shit with that.
Yeah, you were
I
gonna
was
say
about
something?
no, I was agreeing, but I was gonna say just me myself. I feel like America is at a reap what you sow moment, and that's the reason why it's gonna be a lot of shit that just continues to crumble from this point on. I don't think there's no slowing down. It's gonna be a lot of shit like nonstop, but it's all in, you know, having the right people in place to be able to kind of control certain situations, because the sooner you know, confront things and say, hey, this is wrong, that's the better it'll be resolved. Because with Trump in office, he was not addressing things, he was not talking about things that people that really mattered to people. And so that's why so many people turned into vigilantes. That's what I feel like, terrorists.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
People felt like, well, we got to take it in our hands because this motherfucker ain't doing it. And also on the other end, we got to take it in our hands because he told us we can. So
yeah, exactly. He said
so
the word,
much.
Take it in your hands.
Yes, you got so much energy that's like people taking the streets back and people making their voices heard, whether they on the good side, bad side, whatever. Everybody is riled the fuck up right now. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I don't feel like it's going to be any slowing down. And Biden really has a lot to prove very quickly, unfortunately.
Yeah. To end what I have to say, I think it's gonna be. I think it's going toward a positive note, though. You know what I'm saying? I do think it's gonna get a little crazy, but like I was saying before, any life or anything that's on its last leg or on its last breath, it has to resort to violence or flailing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Survive.
So
always.
exactly. So what we're seeing is a mass shift of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like a way of thinking, I guess you could say, like a paradigm shift. And like before, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still these crazy Trump people, but it's way less that feel emboldened. You know what I'm saying? So now they finna do this. If they gonna get fucked up. Once people get put in jail, once all this stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? It's slowly chipping away at it. Not saying it's gonna change, you know what I'm saying, overnight or whatever. But I think it's like a slow, a very, very slow grind towards that direction. So
eventually.
Here's my final thoughts, because we're getting close, and I disagree. I think that people are becoming more radicalized and more extremist on that side. So it doesn't matter about your numbers, because the people who are still emboldened are going to get worse. So you're going to get a lot of different things going on, like bombings and different attacks, and it's proven it throughout history. And I love the positivity. But I think right now, can y'all hear me? Yeah. I think right now we're just hitting that final stage, which means we have to go through that stage still. We still have that extreme
I still don't
last
think
stage to go through.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think it's going to be like a decade, maybe longer.
A tipping point. I don't think the glass has, started to overrun yet or any of that kind of stuff. I still think that there's still a whole lot of ugly that got to happen before we can turn the corner.
We got to get uprooted, nigga.
Many people are challenging their governments, not even just America. Like, you saw the EndSARS things and how they've been silenced. They can't even hardly post anymore.
Belarus,
if they don't get like a permit or something. So it's like, it's so much shit going on. We still got some ways to go, but I do have optimism.
I agree that my optimism comes from, I didn't think people had it in them to actually fight back in the way that people are fighting back now. And so I think that's good, is you have the radical of that side of people doing this stuff, but you've got a good amount of people on the other side saying, we're not going to, like, this is not going to happen. And this is what's going on.
We're not our ancestors. They saying.
Exactly.
White folk and black folk, white folk and black folk. We not our ancestors, fam.
So I have nothing left to say. This was a good combo.
I think that was a good woo-wop. Hell yeah.
Hey, I just hope that if they, Trump and his followers, they go somewhere peaceful and they drink the Kool-Aid. Have a good day.
I'm trying to see your ass get mollywopped once or twice. It's been real, y'all. It's your boy, Real Walter Ford.
It's your boy GDQ.
And it's your boy Mac2301.
Busy Babble. Is that my name?
This was the Activated Podcast.
Activated Podcast.
Activated.
Be safe, stay activated. Wear a fucking mask.
New logo coming soon, Boop.
Black Lives Matter.
Always.